How's everybody doing? Join me. Come on in. A beach party. All right. How you doing? Good, I hope. I am ready to pop on. I'm showing up. I'm here for you. Today, I want to kind of put on record as well. It was just an amazing day. You ever have those days where you're just like, wow, celebrate yourself? If not, do that more often, because we work so hard to have moments of this intersection of bliss come into your lives. And today was one of those days. So I have three big things that I'm going to cover on this broadcast. One is my new job. If you didn't see it, I did make an announcement. I am started at my new job. I want to share that with you. I want to share with you what happened on my first day, which is the main story for the day. And I have some book giveaways. So I'm giving away The Serving Mindset. This was from Farnoosh Brock. She's amazing. This book is how to really sell and reach people with the goodness of serving. And what a beautiful concept. The more you give, the more you get, especially in that case. And I might sweeten the deal and throw in my book, because it was quite a day with Jack Canfield. Excuse me. And that was the theme today. Today is Jack Canfield Day. Officially, I'm going to make today, February 24th, Jack Canfield Day. So speaking of Jack Canfield, I did take a new position at VMware, which is helping modernize applications, bring things to the cloud, and really has been something I've worked with my entire career. So I am managing a team of enterprise engineers in the Great Lakes region. And I have a job opening on my team. So if you're in Detroit Metro, or you know anyone in Detroit Metro, let's get it going. I'm so excited to be starting this new chapter. And you could read about that on my LinkedIn post, where I talk a little bit more about that. And with that, today was kind of my first week. And there was a turn of events in which Jack Canfield was speaking today to a group of all the America's managers. And thanks to someone who has sponsored me and has been there, John Graham, he wanted to get Jack onto this meeting. So I helped kind of set that up, and lo and behold, here I am introducing Jack Canfield and telling my little journey of success to this group of managers from across America. And it was just so exciting to do it. And I'm going to share with you some things that I learned today. I'm always learning from Jack. And someone said, oh, I've seen him before. And I'm like, well, you can never use too much dose of Jack Canfield reminding us the power of the mind. Jack was in The Secret. Yes, he did the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. That was his launch. That was his story. But then he built this empire of sharing these success secrets and success principles with everyone. So if you haven't gotten that book, let's see, where did it go? The Success Principles book. This is the one that got me hooked 2 years ago. I read this book, and in less than 2 years, I'm in a book with him. So I guess it works. I guess the power of manifestation is real. Your mind is the most powerful thing. Whatever you think, whatever you conceive, whatever you believe, you can achieve. And you may have seen that, because it's really something that when you embrace it, the possibilities become endless. Of course, you have to take action. So what I want to do is pop some reminders in from Jack's. And if you're out there and you're listening and you're tuning in or whatever, I am going to be giving away this book by midnight tonight. So comment on this post if you've left me not a YouTube review. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, Tech Diva Success. But leave me a review on iTunes. We have 3 reviews, y'all. We can do better. We can do it. We can get more than 3 reviews on iTunes. So the link is in this post. Click on it, leave a review, and then comment and say, hey, review left. And I'm going to be choosing. Someone's entered, but I don't know who you are. So there is someone by the name of Self-Rescuing Princess. Where are you, self-rescuing princess? You're entered to win. You get a book if you reply, and I know who you are. I would love to give you a book because you were the first and only one to play along early. But if not, I have the second book that I will be giving away. Again, podcast reviews, please, people. It's a great podcast. These people are throwing down knowledge on the Tech Diva Success podcast. There's also the Diva Tech Talk podcast, but specifically, I'm trying to get reviews on Tech Diva Success. However, all reviews work. You tell me you got a review, you're entered. I want to give you this book, and I want to share with you these last few things. So in Jack's conversation today, here's the wisdom that I got. Whether you're dealing with people on your team or with customers, you need the following things: certainty, clarity, focus, vision, and goals. Wow. To be certain, to be clear, to have a vision, to have goals, like that's kind of the lay of the land for success. And I think about this dual-pronged approach. As a mom of 2 young girls, I did have my little baby in 2020, my pandemic baby. And then I have another 4-year-old daughter. You know, things I learn when I sit through leadership things are lessons that I have as a mom, lessons that I use as a friend. You know, what kind of friend wouldn't need a little certainty, clarity, focus, vision, goals? I'm planning that girls trip for 2025. Let's do it. So besides building your bonfire goal, and hey, Vincy, good to see you on here. You know, we want to talk about writing down goals. I have a whole goal workshop. You can buy it online. It's available. Let me know if you want that. But did you know that people that write down their goals, just writing them down, you are 9 times more likely to achieve them? 9 times. So like it's one to just find your goal. And then if you just write it down, you're 9 times more likely. What? So takeaway, write down your goals and then try to review them at least once a month. Get them out and look at them once a day. Best case, right? Twice a day. Wow. You might take that 9 to 18x, right? Obviously it's not a firm science, but you know, write down your goals. I loved this. Jack Canfield said, impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Damn straight, Jack Canfield. You tell him. I loved that. You know, change impossible to I'm possible. Because you are possible. You can do anything. Too often I work with people who say, hey, I don't have time. I'm too busy. If you don't have time for your goals, you're in trouble, because you got to know where you're going. What are you doing it for? You know, if your goal is to live your best life and stay happy and stay smiling, maybe write that down. My goal is to live my best life. How are you going to do that? That's why we want to make sure they're SMART goals, that they're specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound. That's the thing to ask. If you're a leader, ask that. Like, I want to get my degree. Great. By when? Where? What degree? Let me know. I'll be at graduation. And obviously, I always talk about this, that if you want to activate the law of attraction, you have to spell action. Attraction. So let's take action. That is what is going to give you results. That is what people don't do, because you know what? That means you're getting outside your comfort zone, because you got to take action into something that you haven't done before. That's why it's a goal. If my goal was to be a woman in tech, mission accomplished, bing, 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 I'm a woman in tech. But I have so much more than that. So he did talk about the idea of Goya, the Goya theory, the get off your ass theory. So obviously I love that. Let's Goya. Let's go. And I want to spend a few minutes just on actions. When it looks at actions, there's obvious things you have to do. If you want to be more technical, you study, you take a class, you get a certificate. There's a very amount of like obvious actions that you take to achieve that. Now, there's also these inspired actions. This is where I believe the magic kicks in. The inspired actions are things like, oh, you know, I'm trying to really be a better leader. Bincy's really been a great leader. She's going to have some advice for me. I'm going to go to her. So that's some inspired action. So when you're going through your day, you have the obvious things that you have to do to keep the boat floating, to work towards your goals. What's calling on you? If you're trying to be a YouTube star, which I am far from a YouTube star, but guess what? One of my girlfriends is a YouTube star. So one, I try to support her, and I think that's reciprocal, and I love her for that. But go and study the people who've done what you've done. That's some inspiration. Like, Can I trade something for her secrets? Can I provide two-way value there in that sphere? So there's obvious actions and inspired actions. And I just encourage you to do the inspired actions. Call the person that you haven't talked to, share what you're doing with someone new, hop on live, even though there's very few people live on it, because you know what? That is energy that we're putting out into the field of the universe that's positive and loving. And if you help one person, that's the place to start. One person. And I hope that this is helping you, because I am doing this for you to try to help you. And I have one last thing that I think is really powerful. And this works again in your professional career, whether you're a woman in tech, you're an ally. If you are a human being, this will help you in all your relationships. Even with your dog, even if your dog can't talk, you can answer for your dog. So it's this simple 2-question program. 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, you can ask your client, how would you rate the service that I'm giving you as a vendor? How would you rate my interactions with you as an engineer? How would you rate me as a wife? Ooh, that's a deep one. Might want to be careful on that one, because what you're going to do is you want them to give you the real answer. How would you rate how I'm doing for you as a friend? And if they say, oh, Nicole, you are a 9 out of 10 friend, I'd say, great. Then what would make me a 10 out of 10? So you're understanding a benchmark of that person. You're listening to them. And then if they are kind enough to give you the feedback is a gift. Then you can ask them, how might I be a 10? How might I be a 10 for you? Because then you're going to see the things that you can do, and you accept that feedback and you respect that feedback and you show gratitude for it, and you get better. And if we just ask those questions, those 2 questions of people in our lives, I think we can all level up and be our best selves and serve those that we want to serve. So I just had the best day. Introducing Jack on this broadcast for my company was amazing. I have started a new company. There's a new leaf, and I am here for it. I am just so grateful for my journey. Things do not happen to you. You don't need to be a victim. Things do not happen to you. They happen for you. Things are happening for you. There is a plan for each and every one of you. And if this broadcast is helping you, let me know. Give a heart, give a like, give a comment. And by the way, like I said before, I'm giving away some books, people. One is a book with me and Jack Canfield. Like, what? My mind is blown. My day is made. For those of you that are chiming in live, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I see you. And for those of you that are coming now, the message is here for you. So I'm here to serve. And that's why I want to serve you up this book. So leave me an iTunes review on the link in the comments and let me know so I can give you the book, because I got to find you. And with that, one person can't do everything, but everyone can do something. What are you going to do today? Be kind, give your love and light to the world. And thank you again for stopping by the broadcast. I'm going to dance out. Hey.